Mind your own business. I'm a T University graduate. Don't let me in with some third-rate college grad like you. I heard you handled 3 articles solo this week. You're already a real asset. Incredible for a first year.
And all on time with room to spare, right? Totally different level from my rookie days. As expected from T-Uni.
Huh? Don't give me orders, okay? Who do you think you are?
No, I just thought you didn't really get the purpose of the project, so I was trying to explain.
Mind your own business. I'm a T University graduate. Don't let me in with some third-rate college grad like you.
I was just trying to cover for a coworker who got scolded by the boss, and ended up getting completely trashed instead. My name's Seita Tsurumaki. I'm 23, first year on the job, working at Benkei Publishing, a mid-tier company ranked about 6th or 7th in the industry. I've told you before, judging people just by their college is not cool. And for the record, you calling me a third-rate grad when I see myself as a 1.5 tier is just ridiculous. That's Eiko Kakono. She's a fellow first-year editor, one of the few T University grads in the company, constantly bragging about it.
Seems like you still don't get how amazing it is to graduate from the top university in Japan, Tsurumaki-kun. You were even trying to do something a phase above the project's intent earlier. Not that you'd understand anyway.
We're both on the weekly Benkei editorial team, a men's news magazine website. We see each other every day, but it's always like this, me getting torn apart. We're still first years. Shouldn't we focus on the basics rather than trying to do one phase up stuff?
Well, sure. A third-rate grad who can't even do the basics should stick to that. Do your best.
With a glare, Eiko walks away in a huff. Tetsuka, you've got to hear this. There's this T-Uni girl in my company. Just like you, foul-mouthed and awful. Every time my damage meter maxes out from Eiko's abuse, I call up my high school buddy for drinks.
Man, stop whining like a kid. And don't lump all T-Uni grads together. We're not the same.
Tetsuka was the first in our high school to make it to T University, then got into Irito Publishing, the industry's top dog, a certified genius. Yeah, you don't brag about your degree, but that always has a comeback thing, exactly the same.
So this girl's probably got the same twisted great personality as me, huh?
I'm not joking. What am I supposed to do with her? This job was my lifelong dream. I just want to make it a good place to work.
Right. You've been a huge fan of Inoki Jintaro forever.
Yeah, my bookshelf at home's filled with every single book he's ever written. He debuted in Weekly Benkei, the very magazine that discovered him.
But a T-Uni grad at Benkei Publishing? Almost unheard of until now?
She's smart, sure, but honestly doesn't do much and gets scolded all the time.
Well, since my buddy's begging me, I'll do a roundup with what data I've got.
Apparently, roundup just means a summary in Tetsuka speak. That night, he gave me a full crash course on T-Uni girl habits and countermeasures. Spring rolled around again, and I became a second year. The weekly Benkei team got a new recruit, and she turned out to be yet another T University alum.
I'm Haru Yamabuki. It's a pleasure to work with you.
She greeted everyone cheerfully, warm and friendly, with a smile that lit up the room. 2 T-Uni grads in 2 years at this company? Practically unheard of.
Tsurumaki, you're in charge of training Yamabuki. Start from the basics and teach her well.
Me?
I look forward to working with you, Tsurumaki-san.
Same here. My stomach dropped at the thought of having to mentor another mysterious T-Uni girl. Within just a few days, my fears proved completely unfounded.
How about this project proposal? I made sure it aligns with the editorial vision.
Wow, that's good enough to get approved in a meeting straight away. But here's the thing, they want both quality and quantity. For a weekly magazine, you've got to prep at least 5 proposals for every meeting, ideally 7. It's tough, but that's the job. New hires on weekly magazines usually struggle with this. Juggling article deadlines while prepping proposals for future issues. It's hard at first. If you ever don't have enough proposals, you can rework some of my old rejected ones. But before I could finish, Haru smiled and handed me more proposals.
Thank you, but I'm fine. I've got tons of drafts saved from my student days. Though the first one I showed you is my favorite, so the rest are a bit embarrassing.
Even those embarrassing ones were way above what you'd expect from a rookie.
Excuse me? But what's with you? Acting so timid around some third-rate college grad guy? We're T University women. You shouldn't be so meek at work.
Eiko puffed herself up, talking down like a proper senior.
I may have graduated from T University, but that's irrelevant right now. Huh? I'm a newcomer here, and Tsurumaki-san is my mentor. He explains things very clearly, and everyone else has been kind enough to teach me too. My goal is to stay humble, learn fast, and become an asset to the company as soon as possible. So please, Kakuno-san, I look forward to your guidance as well. What the? Are you really a T-Uni grad? Where's your pride?
She stood her ground with a smile and said what she truly believed, and I was impressed all over again. Skilled, meticulous, humble, and friendly. It didn't take long for everyone in the office to adore Haru.
I heard you handled 3 articles solo this week. You're already a real asset. Incredible for a first year.
And all on time with room to spare, right? Totally different level from my rookie days. As expected from T-Uni.
Thank you, but I still have a lot to learn. Please keep teaching me.
Before long, she'd become the office's beloved Madonna. The editor-in-chief told me you requested weekly Benkei on your placement form during training. One break at work, I asked about something I've been curious about.
Yes, it was my first choice.
That's unusual. We do have female editors, but it's a men's magazine. Most didn't exactly hope for this department.
Yeah. Even during my job interview, they asked me over and over, do you really want this?
That's pretty rude of them.
Right? Totally.
Guess you do pout like that sometimes.
Well, I'm just an ordinary girl, you know.
We glanced at each other and laughed. No doubt now, she really did want to be here.
It's because of my dad. Ever since I was little, we always had weekly Benkei at home, so I felt attached to it.
Huh? Really? But there's nothing in our magazine a kid could even read.
I used to look up the kanji I didn't know and read it anyway. People always said it was a weird hobby.
That's amazing. Sure, Yamabuki's brilliance is mostly from her own effort, but maybe her upbringing helped too.
Tsurumaki, what made you want to join Weekly Benkei? The other seniors said you had a special passion for it.
Oh, well, I had this novelist I loved, and their debut series ran in Weekly Benkei. So I always dreamed of working for a magazine like that, and that's why I applied to Benkei Publishing. They had a tough road, debuted at 40, and now it's their 10th year as an author. They wrote about the struggles of youth in real life, and it really helped me during my sensitive middle and high school years.
That's a wonderful story. By the way, that author you loved is... Hey, how long are you going to flirt and chatter with this third-rate graduate? That's harassment, you know.
She cut us off with a ridiculous accusation, glaring the whole time.
No, I was the one who asked Tsurumaki for his valuable insight. Valuable? What could you possibly learn from some third-rate guy like him? Don't let the flattery go to your head. You're from Todai. Start acting like it and learn your job already. Yes, I'm sorry.
Maybe Yamabuki's just another easy target for her, in a different way than me. Kakano-san, that's not fair. I tried to speak up, but she ignored me and stormed out of the break room. I had to think of something fast. With that on my mind, I went back to work. That day, after clocking out and leaving the office building,
Ah, Kakano, good work today. Italian for dinner?
Of course! Thanks as always.
she was meeting up with one of our designers outside the building, smiling softly in a way she never did with us. I wondered, maybe he's a Todai grad too? Sorry, Totsuka. I thought all Todai grads were the same, but I was wrong. As usual, we were out drinking, but today's topic wasn't Kakano, it was Yamabuki. This year's new hire from Todai is amazing. Just a few weeks in and already a real asset, but she's still humble.
See? Todai's got all kinds. The geniuses, the clueless, the foul-mouthed, the modest. That's Todai.
Yeah, Kakano and Yamabuki might as well be different species.
Kakano? Is she what's been weighing on you?
Oh? Huh? Guess I never told you her name before. As soon as I did, Totsuka frowned, lost in thought. What's wrong?
Wait, my brilliant brain's working overtime to remember something. Don't interrupt.
He kept thinking hard, but nothing came to him right away.
Maybe it's nothing. Anyway, don't let your guard down, Tsurumaki. Got it?
I had no idea what his brilliant brain remembered, but his rare serious look made me nod without a word. Weeks passed with Yamabuki doing solid work, but then something changed.
Yamabuki, is this photo even right? It's out of focus. I told you last week your checking wasn't thorough enough.
He's angry looking at the galley, which is a sample print for final proofreading.
This time, it was just a blurry reference photo, but if it had been a headshot, it could have sunk the whole magazine.
Yes, I'm so sorry. My fault for not checking properly.
As her mentor, I rushed over immediately. I'm sorry too. I checked it myself. There's no way the photo was this bad.
But it's right here in the galley. If I'd missed it, it'll go straight to print.
Yes, I'm sorry. It won't happen again. It was caught early, but Yamabuki was left in shock. Sure, she's been juggling a lot of projects lately, but how could a mistake like this happen? I tried to comfort her, wondering what was really going on, but then... Next week, despite triple checking, another photo error slipped through on Yamabuki's page.
What is going on? Another bad photo, Yamabuki?
Sorry.
It happened while I was out on assignment, another messed up galley from her section. The mistakes were piling up. The editor-in-chief was beyond angry, just tired of it.
This is what happens when you spoil a newbie just because she seemed competent. I've warned her plenty of times. Now she's dragging Todai's name through the mud. I'm sorry. Editor-in-chief, I suggest removing Yamabuki from article duties for now. It's the only way to protect the editorial team. Just make her Tsurumaki's assistant or something.
Yeah, we'll discuss it once Tsurumaki's back.
I'm back. Just as I returned, I picked up on the whole situation from Yamabuki's face alone.
Leaving your precious newbie crying because you were absent when it mattered, huh? Well, with a third-rate mentor like you, this is the best she can do.
You okay, Yamabuki?
Tsurumaki! Hey! Don't ignore me!
I ignored Kakano's venomous glare and went straight to checking on Yamabuki. Then I turned to the editor-in-chief. Sorry, I was out on urgent reporting.
But about the blurry photo in Yamabuki's article, you checked too, right?
Yes, of course. Yet somehow, after upload, the image was intentionally blurred.
What? That's impossible! The printing company wouldn't sabotage us.
Right, the file was already altered before it reached them.
So it was you two after all?
No, look at this. I showed him the photo I'd taken of the final layout before submission, no blur at all. but once it hit the server, it was corrupted.
You're saying it's a system glitch?
No, it's someone interfering between us and the printer.
What? The designer?
When creating weekly magazine pages, editors give the rough layout, but the finer details are handled by the designer. Using design software, they arrange the photos, place the title, input the manuscript text with the right line and character count, and then send it out to the printing company that makes the proofs. That's the outsourced designer's job. I didn't want to believe it either, but he confessed just a moment ago. That's why I was away. Come in, please. At my cue, the designer in charge of weekly Benkei rushes in and immediately drops to his knees in front of the editor-in-chief.
I'm terribly sorry. I was the one who edited those photos.
The confession shocks everyone into silence, except for Kakono, who has gone white as a sheet.
Why on earth would you do that? A photo blunder could destroy the magazine entirely.
I thought if I added obvious blurring,
The editor-in-chief would catch it, and it'll never go to print.
it was on Eiko Kakono's orders.
Everyone's gaze whips to Kakono.
What? Why are you telling them everything? Are you stupid? Aren't you worried about your husband finding out?
He admits his weakness, saying he'll take responsibility and already confessed to his wife, handling her divorce papers.
Desperate to sabotage Yamabuki's work, Kakono seduced the designer into an affair, then blackmailed him into altering the photos on Yamabuki's articles.
You begged me to keep quiet, and now you confess to your husband? What the hell? If you were going to be this loose-lipped, I never would have gotten involved with you. I look like an idiot now.
Ignoring the situation, she lashes out at her affair partner until the editor-in-chief's patience finally snaps.
Enough! In journalism, deliberate fabrication is unforgivable. Be ready for severe consequences.
Until her punishment is finalized, Kakono is placed on home suspension. The designer she dragged into wrongdoing is also suspended pending disciplinary action.
But they're not really going to fire me, right? I'm a T University graduate. The magazine wasn't actually harmed. It just taught that cocky newbie a lesson.
She mutters excuses to herself as she lounges on the sofa, repeatedly searching on her phone out of growing anxiety.
T University Alumni Support Group?
She stumbles upon such a group on SNS and grins to herself.
Perfect! They'll know my worth here.
Just in case, she decides to attend one of their networking parties to line up her next job. But the event is full of T University grads from top firms networking and exchanging ideas. A second-year employee trying to switch jobs after a scandal? No one gives her the time of day.
What is this? It's just like college all over again.
Hey, you there.
Huh?
I only remembered after you hit a 10 on SNS. You're Eiko Kakono, right?
Blocking her way was Tetsuka, apparently an organizer of the group.
Huh? Who are you? How do you know that?
Tetsuka, the freshman rep of our college club. Though you quit right away, guess you don't remember me. You came in bragging non-stop about how you were a child genius in high school. Everyone hated it. We called you Glory Days. At T University, everyone's a prodigy. No one wanted to hear that crap.
Yes, Tetsuka had known her briefly in college. That night at the bar, he'd been racking his brain because her surname sounded familiar.
So, you're at Benkei Publishing now? A buddy of mine says he's your coworker.
Your buddy? We don't have any T University grads there.
My buddy's not from T University. What? Did you deliberately pick a firm with no T University alumni to stand out?
So what if I did? I might have been overlooked at T University, but at Benkei I'm a star.
That's a lie. Word is you bullied a talented junior and now you're isolated at work. I'm an organizer here. Don't underestimate my info network.
Totsuka-senpai!
It's Haru Yamabuki, also a T University grad, arriving at the party.
Why are you here? Huh? Kokono-san? Oh, Totsuka-senpai helped me a lot in college. What? So you've been telling him everything?
Not just her. Like I said, my buddy at Benkei fills me in too. Funny, Yamabuki had the skills for our elite publishing house, yet chose Benkei. Unlike a certain someone, it wasn't to avoid other T University grads. Still a mystery to me.
What? I had to give back to Benkei Publishing. And I found someone wonderful there.
Ah, him. He's a good guy, isn't he?
Yes! I was shocked when I heard from you he was your high school buddy, but Tsurumaki-san is so kind and capable. Tsurumaki? No way. That third-rate guy's a T University grad? Impossible!
Well, he's my friend. He's a bit cautious, always needs someone to talk things through. But he's a rare guy, treats juniors, coworkers, friends, everyone with respect.
Absolutely! I'm so glad he's been my mentor.
The two keep chatting happily, leaving Kokono completely ignored and isolated. Then...
Good thing that third-rate senior with zero humanity didn't become your mentor. Would have tainted T University's name.
Huh? Oh, you're right. That's so true.
Unable to endure Totsuka's piercing stare, Kokono bolts from the party. Later, Eiko Kokono is severely reprimanded and reassigned to the so-called banishment basement office.
I'm a T University graduate. A basement? This is insane!
Even if no actual damage was done, without any sign of remorse, she can't escape that warehouse assignment. Having paid alimony for the affair, she can't quit either, so for now she lies low in that gloomy basement. Meanwhile, Benkei Publishing permanently blacklists the entire design firm that employed the rogue designer. Taking the fall, the designer is fired from his agency, losing both his job and his wife. Now, he's struggling to find new work.
Thank you so much for guiding me until today, Tsurumaki. Thanks to you, I finally feel like I can stand on my own.
It's the last day of my 6-month newbie training. After work, Yamabuki invited me out for drinks, and we came to a slightly fancy izakaya. I really only explained the rules and basics. It's all thanks to your hard work and talent, Yamabuki.
Not at all. And today, to thank you for everything, there's someone I want you to meet.
Someone you want me to meet?
Nice to meet you. I've heard you've been looking after my daughter. Thank you so much.
Appearing with a gentle smile was Yamabuki's father. That person was... What? Mr. Jintaro Inoki? You're her dad? Yes, the very novelist I'm a huge fan of, the one who inspired me to aim for weekly Benkei.
I heard you own every one of my novels. Thank you again. My daughter's told me a lot about you, and I've always wanted to meet you.
She told me how she grew up with weekly Benkei in the house, how she always says she wanted to give something back. Now everything makes sense. Yamabuki grew up with just her father, who worked another job while chasing his dream of becoming a novelist. Having seen his struggles up close, she wanted to repay Weekly Benkei, the magazine that helped him debut, so she joined the company.
I'm sorry I kept it a secret. I thought if I told you, you might hold back with me.
I see. Whether it was meeting my favorite author or witnessing the strong bond between father and daughter, my vision blurred at the edges.
Tsurumaki, I've heard a lot about you from Haru. The training period's over, but I hope you'll keep looking out for her from now on.
Wait, does that mean...
Dad! I told you not to say that today.
In this wonderful encounter, education doesn't matter. This was earned by staying true and sincere to dreams and to people. Forgetting her father was watching, Yamabuki looked down shyly as I took a deep breath, ready to confess.
Brittany here. The classic I'm better than you because I went to a better university. You know what? From my experience as a musical theater major, no matter what university you go to, you get taught the same stuff. You get taught sight singing, you get taught music theory, you learn singing, all that stuff. You learn it all. Doesn't matter where you go to. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode because I sure did, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!